Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Squid Game reaction. This is Road Live, and my name is Matt. Hello. Alright, so, Squid Game. Last time on Squid, what happened? It was an episode where like no games happened, but we did have like characters interacting with each other, and we had a lot of, what's his name? Jong-ho. Jong-ho. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. But we had him, and he discovered a bunch of shit, and he went into the archive room and discovered that his brother was like a winner from 2015 or something like that. We learned about like Gi-hun's like protest or strike that he had with his co-workers like 10 years ago, and one of them died, something like that. That was like mostly it. It was a pretty solid episode as far as it's like characters and plot moving instead of just games, which I kind of enjoyed. But yeah, okay, let's just move forward into this next episode. Check out the Patreon, check out the link in the description or the pop-up on screen. Over there you can watch the next 2 episode reactions as well as full-length reactions if you're into that. But yeah, okay, let's just begin. So, Squid Game Season 1 Episode 6. Okay, cool. Let's go. Oh, next game already. Gganbu. I have no idea what that is. List of winners. He's taking pictures. How much battery does your phone have? Teams of 2. I'm gonna say Gi-hun is gonna play with the old man. Sang-woo might play with Ali. Sae-byeok with the cute girl. I guess the screamy woman would play with Deok-su. What is her name? Mi-nyeo? Okay. By the way, because this is a team of 2, it makes me think that like one is gonna have to kill the other. Girl, it's not gonna work on these 2. They're Sigma males.
하나님께서 아담의 갈비뼈로 하와를 만드신 뜻이 있어요. 하나님께서 주신 역할과 쓰임이 남자와 여자는 다른 겁니다.
병신지. 여기가 무슨 에덴 동산이야?
That guy sucks. That guy's just the worst character in the show.
괜찮아. 야, 너희들이 진짜 잘 맞겠다.
Gi-hun is way too nice. He's gonna team up with the old man. Old man peed his pants. He's gonna team up with him. And they're gonna make it. Like, Gi-hun always ends up with the old man. I want to point that out because this is something I noticed. Like, most scenes end up with Gi-hun and the old man. Is this his jacket or your jacket? It's his jacket. Okay, you have become number 1 now. Yeah, they're gonna team up together.
따라가자.
Please don't kill each other. Please let that not be the game. I've seen that meme. I've seen that one. It's a good meme. He's gonna go with the old man. He's not gonna leave the old man behind. Who got fucked? It's her! What's gonna happen to her? What if they just make her like win immediately? It's not her fault that she doesn't have a partner. Maybe she just wins immediately. Don't you fucking dare kill my boy Ali. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't trust Sang-woo. Also, I hope she doesn't die either. She's cool. Whatever her name is. I played marbles. The old man has played every game. So far. I want to point that out. Well, maybe not the cookie game, maybe. Gganbu. I have no idea what that is.
아니 구슬치기 좀 한다면서 깐부도 몰라. 동네에서 구슬이랑 딱지랑 같이 쓰는 친구 말이야.
Oh.
없이.
깐부. 기억나네요. 저도 동네에 한 놈 있었어요. 저랑 제일 친했던 놈.
그래. 그 깐부.
So like your best neighborhood friend who you share shit with. Okay. Maybe you'll have to eliminate the other person. Yes. This is what I thought. I had a feeling. They're gonna kill like my 2 favorite characters in 1 round, aren't they? But that also means the old guy has to go.
영감님.
Oh. How is this gonna go? I'm invested, and I'm already sad. They're gonna kill every single one of my favorite characters in like 1 go. With the exception of Gi-hun, I suppose. I feel like Sang-woo's gonna kill Ali. And these two girls. She's gonna be sacrificed in the altar of Sae-byeok development. I swear to God, if Sang-woo cheats, because he chose the game too. You know why this is genius? Because we're just gonna sit here for like half an hour and slowly watch our characters come to a realization they're gonna die. Is the old man just pretending to be senile?
마지막에 하자. 그럼 그때까지
Last minute.
뭐 하게?
Talk to each other. Get to know each other. Yeah.
무슨 얘기?
Let me learn about you before you die.
서로 무슨 얘기를 하든 다시 얼굴 보고 민망할 일은 없잖아.
Oh, that's a great setup for like character interaction. Ali's gonna fucking die. My girl's gonna fucking die. Everything's gonna suck. What if I feel like Ali would win and then he's like, here's my marbles to save Sang-woo because Ali's too good for this world. How is this gonna go? Because I don't see the old man dying. But Gi-hun cannot die either. He has like one left, doesn't he? Well, that was stupid on you, Sang-woo. Why would you leave one? If you leave one, then it means that you automatically lose the next round.
이 게임 확률이 반반인데 야, 쉽게 말이 안 되잖아 지금 이 상황이.
아니에요. 제가 아무것도 안 했어요. 죽였어. 말해.
동생만.
부모님은?
They're trapped.
만나다 총에 맞아 강물에 떠내려갔고
Oh.
어머님은 중국에서 공안들한테 잡혀서 다시 북으로 끌려갔고.
Ooh, that's rough. She lied to her brother. She told him that they would be coming back.
동생이랑 같이 지낼 집 하나 구하고 북에 있는 엄마 데리고 와야지.
야,
Yeah.
400억이면 그런 거 하고도 남아. 그런 거 말고 뭐 없어?
Probably, but for now, the only thing I care about is the house and the mom. That's fine.
제주도?
Ooh.
하와이, 아니 몰디브 정도는 가줘야지. 모히또도 한잔하고.
모히또?
너 영화 안 봤냐? 야, 너 진짜 안 되겠다. 너 여기서 나가면 나한테 남조선에서 뻔하게 돈 쓰는 법 좀 배워야겠다.
That's not happening.
아,
Yeah.
바로 안 나가는구나.
Man, I don't think
잘못해서 알리.
Sang-woo's dying.
나 살 수 있는 방법이 있어.
There-
너도 내 덕분에 여기까지 왔잖아.
Are you just lying to him?
나한테 차배도 줬고
Are you just lying to him now?
내 말 한 번만 믿고 도와줘.
Don't just lie to him. Don't survive by lying to him. The only way I want this to go down if Ali dies is because Ali is like, I give my life to you, but take care of my family. Gi-hun is getting rolled, isn't he? The old man is too OP at games. I have to say, kudos to the actor of the old man. Because every time I look at him and he goes, I'm like, yeah. I used to play this when I was a kid. But we didn't just yeet them. We like... Oh.
20개를 걸고 승부하는 거지.
Oh.
원래 우리 계획대로
I don't think that's the way it's gonna go. No, because they're already eliminating people.
어릴 때 우리 마을에 전염병이 돌았어. 그때 우리 할아버지, 할머니, 오빠까지 다 불에 탔어.
지나치게 딥한 사연이 많아.
They are. Tell me
처음
about
본
you.
건
First
우리
one.
엄마였어.
Ooh.
학교 갔다 집에 돌아오니까 엄마가 방바닥에 누워서 죽어 있었어.
What happened?
그 옆엔 아버지란 인간이 칼을 들고 서 있었고. 그 다음으로 본 건
Was the dad
우리 아버지였지.
who killed himself?
그 옆에 칼을 들고 서 있던 건 나였고.
Man.
엄마를 때리고 나한테 그 짓을 하고 나면 항상 기도를 했어. 우리 죄를 사하여 달라고. 근데 엄마를 죽인 날은 기도를 안 하더라. 죄를 용서받지 못할 거 알았나?
Are you sure? Are you He's gonna be even. Now what? Will the show have the balls to kill off the main character?
뭐라고 했지?
I didn't hear. What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
뭐라고 했냐고?
My hearing is not what it used to be.
저기요.
Oh, well, that's a shame. This fucking old man, like, he doesn't want Gi-hun to lose.
같이 이길 수 있어요?
No, you're not. We'll just give you my last marvel. Okay.
죽였다는 죄책감 안 들게.
Okay. What is Sang-woo doing?
주머니. 그렇게 들고 다니면 위험해.
No! He's gonna fucking lie and trick him in order to live. Fuck you, Sang-woo.
실수하는 날 교도소 앞에 누가 기다리고 있더라고. 을 주는 거야.
Business
그 이상한
card.
놈. 그냥 갈 데가 없어서 온 거라. 여기서 나가면 뭘 할지 생각을 못 해봤네.
Huh.
같이 제주도 나갈래? 미안. 또 실수.
She's too absent-minded. This show is really just gonna kill both of my favorite characters in one go. It's really gonna do me like that. And the worst part is that I know it's gonna happen like half an hour before it does. And I'm just like building myself for it. No, the worst part is fucking Sang-woo. The worst part is fucking Sang-woo's fucking tricking. I don't give a shit about Deok-su. I know he's gonna live or whatever. Because the alternative is the other dude. And he doesn't have a name. Deok-su's the only one with a name, so. The way I wanted Ali to go was for Ali to... That's the closest one? What if it knocks Deok-su's marble in? Okay, it's not knocking it in. No, it's gonna stop. Stop. It's gonna knock it in! Well, that one rock, that was fate. What is it gonna do? He's gonna interrupt something else. Jesus. And that's the opportunity he has to fucking change them. What a fucking piece of shit! How does he not realize that there's not enough marbles? Unless there's like 11 and 9, or unless he put a bunch of rocks in there. Ali's gonna die in the worst way possible. Like, they're really just gonna cement fucking Sang-woo as like my most disliked character because they really went and killed my boy like that. What's gonna happen between Gi-hun and the old man? Because I really don't know which way this is gonna go. The OP old guy who always wins because he's been here for like 40 years, or the main character, like, and he just goes to the god. I have 10. 20, yeah. My fucking god. Ali's too pure for this world. And like, the worst part is that you know it's gonna happen. It makes absolute sense. And it still did it in the worst way possible. For me to just hate this, direct all of my hate towards this one person. Ali's death is gonna be fucking sad, dude. It's gonna be fucking sad because it's gonna be like, what? But whoever throws it closer to the wall. I want her to just throw it on the floor. What is your name, girl?
강세병.
What's your name?
사e-byeok. 좋다.
너는?
지영.
Ji-yeong. I'm gonna write that down.
없어? 그런 거.
I don't have one. Oh man. Sae-byeok is gonna throw it somewhat close to the wall, and Ji-yeong is just gonna throw it on the floor. She said she doesn't have anything to do, anywhere to go, nothing to live for. She's just gonna throw it on the floor and be like, whatever. I have one more!
구슬이 하나 있었네.
Do you? Huh. This fucking old man. Favorite character. Instantly. 100%. Told you! I told you she's the best!
좀 멋있게 좀 지게 해줘라.
Let me listen style.
다시 던지라고!
I fucking love this. She doesn't have anything. She said that. She literally just came here because she has nothing else to do, so. She has no family, she has no future. It's better to just allow you to have a future.
사람이 나가는 게 맞잖아. 그게 맞잖아.
The reason why they didn't do this with Ali is because they wanted to do it for her. You know what? That's fine.
꼭 살아서
That's
나가.
fine. I love her.
그래서 엄마도 만나고.
Yeah. Meet your mom.
찾고.
Get your brother back. Get that house. Go on vacations to Jeju Island. Yes. You do have reasons. You do have dreams. Oh, here comes the worst part. I'm dreading for this scene to happen. Check your marbles. Or lack of marbles. Just a bunch of rocks or something. Yep. He fucked you. What a piece of shit. Gun.
강세벽! 고마워.
For being my friend.
나랑 같이 해줘서.
Close enough. Fuck. Like, that's the worst part. That's the worst part. It's that previous episode, I was like, everyone's gonna die except for one person. I was like, there's only one person who's gonna live. Everyone else is gonna die. And guess what? This is coming to fruition. Wait, but why did the best characters have to die first? That's my question. You found your household, man. I'm happy for you. You have no idea how happy I am for you.
술 가져간 건 말이 되고
Yeah? Yeah?
가져.
She's gonna do that?
자네 거야. 우리는 깐부잖아.
I okay.
니꺼 내 거가 없는 거야.
You're gonna kill the old guy.
잘 있다가
Man. What is happening this episode? Jesus.
내 이름은
Ilnam.
일남이야.
Yum.
오일남.
Oh, yum. So here's the thing. You don't see him getting shot. They conveniently hid that. But episode over. They really did me like this, huh? They really just decided, hey, let's kill off every character. Let's just kill every good character in the show. You know, only the shitty ones will remain. Actually, that's not true. Gi-hun is cool, Sae-byeok is cool. We're like, why did well, because you need an antagonist. But we already had Deok-su. Honestly, what they're gonna do is they're gonna like somewhat redeem, quote unquote redeem, not really redeem, Deok-su, and just build up Sang-woo, which is kind of what they did here. This show really did me like this, didn't it? They just... Alright, I mean, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Because realistically, I know. Like, even before, previous episode, I was like, yeah, sure, there's only gonna be one winner, so everybody's gonna die, except for, like, either Gi-hun or Sae-byeok. But even then, I'm like... Even then, like, I always had the feeling of, like, we're in a death game. Which means that every character who's not, like, a main character, not even the main character, a main character, you know? And you can tell who is a main character based on just how much development they get, how much screen time they get, you know? And the ones that I feel are there... up there the most is Gi-hun and Sae-byeok. Sang-woo is also up there, but he's less of a main character or more of a racing antagonist because he's, you know, he's been built up immediately. Like from the first time you actually hear what he's about, he's like, he's kind of about like taking people's money for his own advantage, because either because it's greedy or whatever reason. I don't know what his reasoning is, other than just like, I want shit, you know? But he like scammed people, he lied to people for his own gain, which immediately tells you that's what he's going to do. But as far as like Gi-hun goes, given Gi-hun did lie, but as far as Gi-hun and Sae-byeok goes, it's like, okay, they do have like novel approaches as to why they're doing what they're doing. It's like, I want to have my daughter with me, I want to be a good parent, I want to like pay off my debts, you know, so I can live and be there. Sae-byeok is probably the novelest fucking goal, which is, we escaped from North Korea and I brought my little brother with me, but I couldn't bring my mom with me. My dad died trying to get across, my mom couldn't, so now we only both of us live. And he asked me like, can we get to see mom and dad back? And I'm like, I'm gonna try to get them in. And the idea that she asks him like, what do you want to do when we get out? And she's like, I want to get a house for me and my brother. I want to get my mother into the country. I want to go visit Jeju Islands. I think it was something like that. And Ji-yeong is like, that sounds cute. That sounds dumb. That doesn't even sound like it's like a cool island, you know? It's just like, it's such a small dreams, but they are dreams, you know, and that is enough to keep you going. And the idea that later Ji-yeong realizes, I'm gonna, a lot of this conversation is gonna center around Ji-yeong and Ali. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I suppose Ji-yeong and Sang-woo. There's not a lot to say about Ali. He just got shafted, but like, Ali went out badly. But I almost want to say that the reason why Ali went out badly is because they decided to do that for Ji-yeong. Because, okay, here's the thing. Ji-yeong is the best character in the show. I said it. There it ends. That is the end of the thought. There's no point of discussion here. Nobody can say jack shit about that because I won't agree with it, okay? And I haven't finished the show yet. I'm like 2/3 of the way through. I don't give a fuck. She's the best. She's my fave babe. And the thing about her is that immediately from the first moment I saw her, I was like, she's my favorite. because of her demeanor, the way she is, the way that she really seems very absent-minded and kind of uncaring towards things. That's exactly what she is. She's absent-minded and doesn't care about things, because we heard her backstory, and her backstory was fucking depressing. Because it makes sense. Everybody's backstory is gonna be fucking depressing and awful. But like, hers was shit. Like, and you know it was bad because they were talking about dead bodies. She was like, when did you see the dead body for the first time? And then, have you ever seen a dead body? And Sae-byeok is like, yeah, I saw there was this plague and I saw my like members of my family died to the plague or whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. The first time I saw a dead body, which is a concerning way to start a sentence. Because by saying the first time implies that there's more than one. So she said the first time I saw a body, and then it continues with just about the worst way it could continue, which was my mom dead on the floor, which then continues with just about the worst way it could go, which is next to my dad holding a knife. And then it becomes, and the second time I saw a dead body was my dad's. And in my mind, I was like, oh, did he kill himself? Because he was like, I'm fucked up, I'm just gonna kill myself. And no, she was like, and he was dead on the floor next to me holding a knife. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That makes sense, actually. You know, good on you. But also, fuck. And then she explains the reason why she came to the Squid Game is because she went to prison, and then she came out of prison, and some dude was just there, hey, here's a card, and she was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't have anything else to do. That's it. And it's like, she like cemented herself as my favorite character. Like, just, it's crazy how they did that, because she showed up And she had like 2 scenes and 1 line of dialogue in the first episode she showed up, which was 2 episodes ago. And I was like, she's my favorite. She showed up like 80% through the episode too, like randomly. She just happened to drop into the show, and I was like, her, that one. I want that one. That one. And then next episode, she has like 2 scenes when she talks, and you get to understand her better, and she's way more realistic. But like the reason why she's more of a realist, and the reason why she feels more detached and she doesn't care, is because her life was fucked. Her life was fucked in every aspect, and like you can almost say that she didn't really have anyone in her life, though that might be a little bit of an assumption. But like, she's young. She is definitely young. I don't know how young she is, but fuck it, let's just say she's like 18, whatever, 20. She's young. She was in jail. I don't know for how long she was in jail, but her life was fucked. Because if her family was a type of family that the dad would just kill the mom and then you would just kill the dad, that tells me that the family was dysfunctional as fuck. Dysfunctional is an understatement for that. But that means that she probably couldn't ever have a family where she felt safe in, or she felt like she could trust them, I suppose. And trust is a really important thing when it comes to having people in your life. And if you cannot trust your family, which is the first social group that you are exposed to as a person, that means that you're going to have complications moving forward. So I don't know if she had trust with other people that she met as her friends or whatever, but like, the fact that then she went and killed her dad, and then she went to prison, and then she was like, well, I got nothing else to do, so I'm just going to go into the Squid Game, that tells me that she didn't really have much of a life. And whatever life she had was destroyed when that happened. So, and that's the thing, is that when she decides to die, and I love that she did exactly what I said she was going to do. And the reason why they did it for her is because they didn't do it for Ali, and vice versa. Because in my mind, I was thinking Ali is gonna... He has to go, like, essentially being nice and being like, Sang-woo, I'm just gonna give my life to you because you helped me, and now I'm gonna help you. And I'm gonna give you my marbles. But you have to promise me you're gonna take care of my family. And Sang-woo is like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. Whatever. Because Sang-woo is like, yeah, sure. Sang-woo is the piece of shit. Sang-woo is the INTJ of the fucking Squid Game. I mean, he's the smart dude. He's the detached dude. He doesn't care. He will use people for his own gains. Whatever. Right? That doesn't mean that he's heartless. That just means that he's 90% heartless. You know, because you can tell that he has emotion. He displays emotion. But usually it's comes from ego. Usually it comes from his own like sense of survival almost, or sense of winning. Less than winning, more like not winning too. Winning, sure. Yeah. But like the fact that he really tricked Ali and did him dirty like that. And I was upset. But the only reason why I'm not upset at the episode is because the reason why Ali didn't go like a G by saving Sang-woo, by choosing to die, but also making sure that his family will live, is because they did that with Ji-yeong. I love her. And I'm happy about that. Because, you know, this is a show where I'm expecting everybody to die. Except for like one character. Who's gonna be either Gi-hun or Sae-byeok. There. So, because of that, I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for the episode when all of them die. And the thing is that my favorite characters decided to die in the same episode. And it was 2/3 through the story. One of them was introduced 2 episodes ago, and now she's dead already, and she's my favorite character. But like, the thing is that the best thing you can do in a show like this, in a story like this, when it's a death game, the best thing you can do is to just go out in a fantastic manner for your character, you know? And that's what Ji-yeong did. And that's I'm happy with that. You know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that she came, she showed up into our lives, she was the best character, and then she exited in the best way possible. That was fantastic. I fucking love that shit. Because like, the worst way to go would be to go like Ali, which I'm sad about. Which is, you get betrayed, you get fucked, and you get killed. GG, life sucked. But the best way to go would be Ji-yeong, which is I choose to go on my own terms because I'm giving my life to you so you can live on and you can have a happy life. And I fucking love that, you know? And like at this point I want Sae-byeok to live. Actually, fuck Gi-hun. I want Sae-byeok to live because she's carrying the torch of Ji-yeong's life, you know? Fucking what did Gi-hun do? He killed the old man, maybe. We'll get into that in a second, but like, I don't know, man. I love Ji-yeong. She's my favorite character. She has a great backstory. She has a great character, personality. Her actress is fucking cute. I fucking love Ji-yeong. She's my favorite character. She was my favorite character from the moment she stumbled on screen. I was like, her, that one. You know, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like, well, I do this, but I feel like a lot of people do it too. Is that we have that problem that we start a show or whatever, and then we look at the characters, and the main characters are like right there, and you're like, no, not you. And then you look at the background character, and you're like, that one. That's the one I want. You know? That's the one I want. The one that's for sure gonna die. That's the one. She's awesome. So that's how I feel about Ji-yeong, and to a Ji-yeong, and to a degree Ali. Yeah. So those were my favorites. They both went. They both went out. One of them went out like a G. The other one went out in the worst way possible, which is being betrayed by someone you trusted. Fuck Sang-woo. Okay, I'm gonna pull up that meme that I saw yesterday. Here's the meme. Like, this is how I feel. I mean, I feel that way, but also at the same time, I'm like, who would defend fucking Sang-woo? That's like the worst thing you could have possibly done, and he did it. That son of a bitch fucking didn't kill my boy. But yeah, he did do that, and fuck Sang-woo. Yo, all my homie hates Sang-woo. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like maybe like next episode, 2 episodes from now, whatever. Like at the wait, how many episodes? We have 3, don't we? This was 6. We have 3. Okay, the next 3 episodes are gonna be fucking loaded. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, I feel like we could have a moment where Sang-woo just like goes, actually, this is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know? Maybe he could do something like that. Like, I have a novel reason that turned me into a piece of shit because I have a novel reason. Something like that. They could do something like that, you know? Because, like, characters can be multifaceted, you know? They can be pieces of shit, but also they can have a motivation that makes sense. Doesn't make them better. I mean, it makes them better as characters. Doesn't save them from me judging them, but it is one of those things where, like, okay, there could be more to his character, we don't know yet. But yeah, he fucked my boy Ali, and he can go rot in hell. Ji-yeong is my favorite character of the show. I don't care what happens in the next 3 episodes. She's still my favorite. She will continue to be my favorite. Okay, we can stop there. Yo, if anyone has that actress number, let me know. But, okay, moving forward. The old man. Let's talk about the old man. So, is he dead? Because, okay, here's the thing. If you haven't... Okay, there could be people that show up for this episode, but not the previous ones. Hi. If you didn't watch the previous episodes, I've always been, like, a little bit suspicious of the old man. But previous episode, I saw... Like, I was like frame by framing the episode, and previous episode there was a moment where Jung-ho, we didn't see anything about Jung-ho. Oh, we did see a little bit actually. He picked up the phone. He didn't pick up the phone, but he was in the phone room when he was picked, and that's it. We didn't see anything more than that. But the thing about the old man, oh, his name it's Ilnam, Ilnam, whatever, however that is pronounced, Ilnam. So. Previous episode, Jung-ho sees the like book of players. It's the current one. Gi-hun is at the end. The old man is not at the front. The old man is not even there. The first page starts with number 2. By the way, number 2 died in this game. Rest in peace, my boy, number 2. But yes, number 2 was the first one in that book. which means the omen wasn't in the book, which is suspicious. I mean, that combined with everything else that you saw from the omen makes me very suspicious of him, because he's like really happy playing the games. You can argue, oh, whatever, he's seen out or some shit, you know, it could be something like that. But also, like, like the cookie game makes him look more innocent, because the cookie game, it really seemed like he was gonna die if Gi-hun didn't give him the licking strat. So sure, maybe that's a point towards the omen just being safe, but then there was the tug of war when the omen was just like, I know everything, here's all the strats. And like, that's the thing, is that the omen referred to like all the games as like, oh, I used to do this, you know, I did this a lot. And it's like, where did you go and play tug of war so much? Like why? Like, okay, whatever, Marvel, sure, but tug of war, like, is that the common thing to do? Maybe the omen was was athletic, and he was like really into, like, I don't know, like clubs where they play games and shit. Like, I don't know, maybe he could have done that. But like, the fact that the omen is not in the book is like the most suspicious thing ever. And like, the omen really strikes me as like at the end of the show, there's gonna be, well, I was like, there's just gonna be 4 characters, which are the 4 characters that I was saying they're like the main ones, which is Gi-hun, Sae-byeok, Sang-woo, and the omen, fucking, what's his name? Ilnam. There we go. Like, I felt like that's the way it was gonna go. I was like, fuck it, Deok-su is gonna die, but he didn't die yet. Deok-su is still alive. We've really traded the 2 best characters for fucking Deok-su. The other lady, whatever her, Mi-nyeo, she's alive. I'm telling you right now, Mi-nyeo is alive. She wasn't killed. Like, because like the fact that there was one cheater, it's not the fault of the players. It's fault of the fucking of the game for not enforcing the rules correctly. Which is why they apologized. They were like, we apologize for this inconvenience, it won't happen again. But they deliberately made the game so there would be the specific amount of players. But because there was a player who didn't have a teammate because there was a traitor, that means I'm assuming that the game is like, alright, that player's just gonna live. That player's just gonna pass, whatever, you know? Because they also need an equal amount of players for the next game, probably. If they plan all the games ahead of time, then that means that they're gonna need 20 players, which means they're gonna eliminate 19, not 20. So, alright, Mi-nyeo is living. If they would have thought about that, it would have been nice that they thought about it and they were like, oh, I'm gonna not have a teammate, and in that way I will win. Because everyone else is desperate to not have a teammate. But I suppose nobody wanted to bet on that. Well, nobody thought about it, it looks like. But if I mean, I would have been fine with saying, we just say, like, you know what, I'm going to be big brain. I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to say that they're not going to kill me if I stay. And then he just stays, and then Ali lives. It would have been great if they did it like that. But whatever, man. The fact that Sang-woo like lashed out against Ali for a second, he was like, you told me you never played this game before, you're cheating. And it's like, fuck you, Sang-woo. Fuck you, piece of shit. Like, Sang-woo's a survivor. Like, that's the thing, is that when I look at Sang-woo, I look like a survivor, you know? Like, he's like, I do whatever it takes in order to win and survive, you know? Something like that. Anyway, what else do I talk about? What else do I want to talk about? I mean, Deok-su lives, whatever. If fucking Deok-su shitty teammate wouldn't have ran out, or fucking Deok-su would have won sooner, Sang-woo wouldn't have done the fucking sleight of hand trick on Ali and killed Ali. I'm happy they didn't show me them killing Ali. You know, I didn't want to see that. Shoutouts to the show for not doing that. They still killed him, but they didn't show me that they killed him, you know? They did show me Ji-yeong dying, but that's fine. It was just kind of in the background, it was blurred, and you just see her body drop, and I'm like, that's fine, you know? It's not the worst thing ever. And it was also like, because that's like someone giving out their life, you know? It's like, I accept this fate. But with Ali, it was fucked. With Ali's fucked. That's the worst way to go. Fucking piece of shit, Sam. Piece of feces. Okay, here's what's genius about this episode, is that 16 minutes in, you learn that one of the teammates is gonna die. And then for the next 35 minutes, they're just really building it up for when it happens, you know? Like at the minute 16 is when you hear one of them's gonna die. Minute 50, 51 is when it's like, all right, we have to go. And we're just gonna go. And there's no way out of here. You're just gonna kill every main character. Well, not every main character, every single one of your favorite characters. Because that's the thing, is that immediately the moment they said that, I was like, they're gonna kill both of my favorite characters right here. Because Sang-woo's not dying. He's way too much of a main character to die. And also is kind of a piece of shit. So I'm like, he's gonna trick Ali. Or Ali is gonna give out his life for him because Ali's nice. No. They went with the traitor route, which sucks. And then I look at Sae-byeok and the girl with no name, and I'm like, Sae-byeok's gonna live, because also Sae-byeok is in the container for survivor of the show. Like, I feel like the show's gonna end with Gi-hun or Sae-byeok alive. It's either would be one of them. It would be crazy if it was both of them, which could happen. Maybe this will be the final, like, quote-unquote Squid Game, you know? Maybe it will be the final, I mean, when I say Squid Game, I mean in the universe, because they've been doing this show for like 28 years, I think they said. Maybe this will be the final one by taking out the front man or whatever. Maybe two will live. That would be great, but that might be too hopeful. But yeah, I just saw the idea of like main character versus my favorite character. Who's gonna live? And I'm like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. I guess we're just gonna kill every single best character in the show, don't we? So, and you know, it's fine. It's fine if people don't. It's fine if people don't agree with me in loving these characters like leagues above everyone else. That's fine, but that's how I feel, and that's a bummer, man. What's the name of the actress that plays this girl? Shit, I don't want to go in case of spoilers. I know she just died, but like, part of me is like, because I know this show is so popular, part of me is thinking that like at the end of the show is gonna be some crazy like shit, like we're all in a simulation or some stupid dumb like anime twist at the end. So I almost don't want to search for anything, but I suppose I can search actress name, you know. I suppose I can just type down this actress name, not even looking at the Google Outreach. Lee Yo-min. I found you. You're fantastic. You're beautiful. I love you. Have a good life. Oh, she's only 2 years older than I am. Yeah, she looked young. She looks way younger than I do. Jesus. All right. I think that's it for Squid Game. This episode. I hated it, but you know, it'd be like that. You know what? I'm not upset about Ji-yeong dying, despite her being my favorite character. I'm upset about Ali dying, because like I said, the best thing that can happen in the show is for you to die with like dignity and with like a purpose, by like self-sacrifice. And I love that Ji-yeong did that, and I was saying do that, and she did it, and I'm like, let's go, favorite character immediately. Well, it was already my favorite character from 2 episodes ago, but you know, like, nobody can fight me on that. She's just the best. But yeah, that's how I feel. I'm not upset that she went out like that, because it's the best thing you can strive for in a show like this. But Ali, come on, man, that sucked. That was so fucking... Alright, that was rough. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Squid Game. Thank you for being here with me. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of Squid Game Reaction. If you'd like to watch the next two already up on Patreon, as well as full-length reactions, check out the link in the description for that, social media, Twitch stream, all the fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care everybody, bye bye.